Hello and welcome to another Fleet Ops audio commentary brought to you today by Clintset and Boggs.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, we've got a pretty cool 1v1 friendly game on Blue Skies, I believe by Stardust. So a little different map here. We'll give you a tour of the map in just a minute, but Boggs, why don't you introduce us to the players?
Oh gosh, I forgot which one is which. I think Arash, Arash8472 is top left with greenish or blue. I can't tell with the new colors. Romulans, and we got Yandonman on the bottom right with Federation. I don't know what type of Federation it is yet, but I don't know what type of Romulan it is. So, oh well, take us around the map, sir.
Okay, so as you can see here, the main base moons are a little further apart. Look like they might even be a little further apart than on Duel, so should allow for some pretty good rating, especially by the Romulans. So checking those out. In the middle, you see that we have 3 moons here. 2 die and 1 try right across the middle. Great place to set up a forward base. And then each player has 2 expansions that are on the top and bottom, respectively. One pair is pretty close together. You could easily do 1 mining station. The other one is a little bit further apart, so you probably have to have 2. Got some blue nebulas in here to give you some security if you are Borg, and just a lot of neat things, a lot of lanes here for you to kind of flow through if you wanted to. I think this is a pretty cool map. I kind of want to play on it. I don't think I've actually ever played on it.
Yes, indeed. This looks like a great map. It looks. I like that it's circular as opposed to. Excuse me. I like that it's kind of circular as opposed to just straight direct assault setup. I think the natural expansion for Yandonman is going to be down and to the left, so southwest of his starting location, and Arash's is going to be northeast. If you'll notice, there's some fluid nebula separating the middle from the other expansions. So I would think that it would be more dangerous to try and take that expansion, especially against Borg, just because that fluid nebula will allow a lot of running and hiding.
Oh yeah, I think, but there is a little bit of green running around here. I'm not sure if you could fit a ship into it or not, but
yeah, I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell either, but still pretty neat map. We see Rien's coming up from Arash, and I assume we have faceplates. Let me see if I can find a Rien here. Actually, do not have faceplates researched yet.
Nope, he is switching to Laval though. He's probably taking a look and seeing some Intrepids. So we're gonna see a funny 2x2 counter where the Intrepids counter, or the Intrepids do. Well, actually, the Intrepids don't do better against. I guess there's really no reason to be building these Intrepids against Rien's.
Probably not.
Rien's.
But you know what? They do a little bit extra damage. Overall they have a little bit higher DPS, so we'll see what happens with that. Great for taking out stations too. It looks like Arash is Helev, and we see a Mason Fed. So strong early game avatars.
Yep.
Little harassment on the expansion. You called where Yandon was going to go.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good strategy there. Looks like he's moving on to Monsoons now. Probably a better choice, just because Laval's or Monsoons. Laval's or Rien's Monsoons are really the way to go.
What do you think about this putting a turret up here? That's pretty interesting move here. I think he's going to get the turret, but he might lose this constructor. We'll see if this Intrepid can push them off. They still don't have faceplates, so might be able to do it.
Actually, yeah. The Intrepid should be able to put a lot of damage onto these Monsoons pretty quickly without faceplates. So we'll see if Arash is convinced enough that he really needs to kill this builder. Of course, the Intrepid has to hit with his torpedoes.
Yeah. Oh, we're starting to get a few hits in there.
Okay, so the turret is up. Turrets now have a build time. I think that's a pulse platform because it's going
Yeah,
quick.
that's really fast. Oh,
Oh, no,
no.
that's a phaser one.
Yeah, that was fast. Mason phaser
Well,
turret.
this is now...
Oh, might even take out
It
a...
is now time for Arash to get these poor Rians out of here. A Mason phaser blast like that is enough to knock out... I'm pretty sure is enough to knock out the subsystem on a Rian.
One took out half the hull, so...
Yeah.
Pretty good. Lots
Mason
of...
phaser turrets,
lots of
man.
Rians
They
here.
are beasts. So,
Three
you know, you were asking about whether the phaser turret was a good idea. I think it is, although I think it's a little bit of a trade-off, because his expansion is going to be safe from Rian Laval raiding, but if he's not able to double yard monsoons nearly as quickly as he would have been able to if he had put up a yard first. And double yard monsoons is really is one of the only ways that an early Fed player can counter Laval's.
And I think we're going to see a yard here. He started to build the mining station and canceled it. So he may be trying to set up a yard.
Yeah, it could be. Actually, I think he's going for a Starfleet command. Yep.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to get those warp ins coming quickly. Not a bad idea. I mean, his expansion here has got nothing of value to attack, so... Ooh, and he already has the decloak for his scout.
Yeah, just barely misses this.
He might ping this Laval, though, if Laval's not paying attention.
Oh, one more.
Oh, it's totally in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Bing! That, sir, is a dead Laval.
Doesn't have auto repair either.
It needs to get those shields up right away.
It did get the
there
shields up. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. This monsoon.
Proof positive that sometimes an early cloak detect is not a bad idea.
Yeah, Arash was able to get that guy home, though, at least, or he'll be going home.
Yeah.
Has an expansion, getting a lot of try, switching back, doing some Riens again. Check to see if he does have faceplates now.
Very good.
He's going to
Yandon
stop
has
this
just
Starfleet.
finished.
He's going to try to stop it.
Yeah. He might. Yandon now has proximity torpedo, though.
Gonna make a difference.
Which little proximity torpedo will put some serious hurt on Laval's.
He's also building another turret at his expansion, so I'm guessing that will be the sensor station.
Yeah, very well could be.
Wow, I kind of like this map. This really does seem to put you're close enough to get to your opponent's base and do some damage. Expansions seem to be a little bit further out of the way, actually more defended because they're so far off to the side.
Yep.
You think he's gonna have to cancel this? What, 10 seconds? 20 seconds? Oh,
no, I
man.
don't think he'll have to cancel it. But...
Well.
Oh, 15 seconds, actually.
Yeah.
Yandon needs to, I think he might try and throw that proximity torpedo at that Rien right now and get it to cloak, so a third of the firepower goes away.
Oh, stop. He pulled that monsoon back. Oh, he got it.
Yep, Starfleet Command up and running. Here comes the warp in.
And he's going to save that builder, I think. Oh, no, Laval comes in and
Oh,
takes it out.
jeez. And that gave a rank to Laval. Not a bad deal. Very
Does have
nice
to
warp
auto
in.
repair now.
Yep, very nice warp in. And the Romulans slip away. That ambassador is going to be a very, very nice. It's going to be a very, very nice thing to have against those Lavals, because, gosh, everything else from the warp in is either medium range or has ADAI.
Yeah, and we see that Yandon still hasn't been able to really expand. He's got kind of a base staked out here, but hasn't been able to get any mining up. Whereas Arash has not quite full mining, but good enough.
Yeah, I'm one miner away from full. Sorry, I'm eating a popsicle. You know, earlier, Yandon chose not to put up his mining at his expansion and instead chose to build another platform. I almost wish he had put that mining station up sooner, just because it could be then starting to pay for itself. I think that's what he's gonna do right now, though.
Yeah,
Yep,
he
there it
likes
goes.
having these ships out for defense. He's already gonna go kind of aggressive. Some of these fast ships.
Yeah. What's yikes! 3 Lavals, 5 Riens. I think he's got to be careful because he doesn't have cloak detect. He doesn't have his cloak detect scout with him. He left 2 of his weapons at his base. He is outnumbered and outmatched at this point, and I think, yikes! I think he's gonna pay for it.
Oh yeah, he's going for that try too.
Yep. He's walking
Oh,
right into the lion's den.
with just and ships are kind of spaced out. Well, we'll see what
Sailors,
happens. If these Laval
say your
decloak,
goodbye.
he may only lose one monsoon. Oh yeah, I see.
Yep.
Early decloak from Arash
Yep.
saved him.
Yep. And those monsoons not gonna take any damage really from those Riens. I mean, it took a little bit, but certainly not the kind of decisive damage that he's gonna need to see.
And Arash, sneaky, going for a Tritanium expansion on the other side of the map.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's gonna take whatever he can get. And he has been researching advanced Laval, so he's got both specials and a Tal Shiar, so he's gonna get he's gonna get a
Wow.
Singularity Gen. I can feel it.
Singularity Gen.
Yeah.
So, Clint, some other people might not be aware, and even the Bogsy is not completely clear. The Singularity Transmitter, when you refit it into a Singularity Generix, does it automatically come with the ability to replenish energy nearby, or is that the ability that you need to research?
No, it automatically has the ability to regenerate energy of friendly Romulan ships. The special, I think, gives it a surge of energy and a little bit to the shields.
Okay.
So
Will the
pretty
base
good.
one already will the base refit? I mean, without any research, will it return the energy to turrets as well?
That I am not sure. I am not sure of. I want to say yes, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I when I was reading the special or reading the description of the special that you can research for it, I got the distinction from it that maybe it doesn't work on turrets.
I know the second one does.
Right, right. So is Arash gonna
He
pull us out
learned from
here?
that last encounter.
To
And
wait.
these are gone. Yeah.
There we go.
He's got energy reeling on. That Monsoon is toast. This Monsoon's trying to get that extra kill.
Yep.
Gonna pay for it, I think.
Yikes. Well, these monsoons should be able to outrun most of this here. But these Riens, even though it has high density shields, the Riens might be able to finish this little guy off.
Looks like he just got out of range.
And there is the speed of the monsoon right there.
Yeah, still only
Children.
lost one ship, and coming back, Warpin just came in. We'll see what it is in a second. Oh, an ambassador.
Pulses versus another one, huh?
Yeah, and 2 Excelsior 1s, so good deal of damage, and
Yeah, and they'll do well against those Riens. He needs that long range damage.
he will lose his miners at this expansion down here.
Yeah, but if Arash isn't careful, he'll take a lot of damage. That Mason phaser turret does not take prisoners.
Yeah, the Lavals will just shake it off. They'll just shake
Yep.
it off.
People worry about feds turtling a lot, and this is one thing you can do about it. You can take your ships in, get those miners. Oh, he's decomming his storage dock. Oh dear. Not sure if that was necessary. Not sure if that was necessary.
Yeah, I think he just felt he couldn't really maintain it, or who knows, might have wanted the money.
Maybe. He's sitting on
He's got quite a bit.
15 of each, but what's he building? He's got his warpins, he's got his long range and delicate warpins chilling. I think he doesn't want those to become Laval food. On the other hand, that is really diminishing the size of his working fleet.
Yeah, it looks like the special does not affect turrets. Special of
Okay.
the gen. Not until...
So that's an important distinction to make. That a singularity transmitter singularity refit Generix, it'll put energy back on your Riens, on your Lavals, but it will not refill your your dudes,
Yeah, if you have the
your
special,
turrets.
then it will. Oh, okay, and Arash real preemptive. I'm pulling his miners back.
Yep.
Does have miners still in that top expansion, so generating a good deal of try.
Proxy torps all used on that miner there.
Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see what it gets him. If he might do a cloak detect, and
Yikes.
Laval's going after
Many
that,
noble red shirts will die this day.
Yeah, everybody on that Intrepid is dead.
140 brave souls. Oh wait, 85. Never mind.
Oh, and just misses out on this Rien.
And that monsoon sacrifices itself. However, the Romulans did not,
Didn't take
even
the bait.
for a moment, blink. Nope, they kept moving forward. Those 360 beams of the Lavals took them out. So, Clint, what do you do against mass Laval here? Pretty serious Laval production going on.
Well, Yandon's sitting on a lot of resources here. At this point in the game, I might even go for E2s. Double yard monsoons will catch up pretty quick. Yandon's not producing anything.
Yeah, I think I think he probably doesn't know what to build, and B, thinking about what his next move needs to be.
He's got a constructor headed down to this expansion. I'm gonna bet we see an Armada
Good.
yard.
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, against Laval's, the entire Fed Antares yard is basically countered by Laval's. I mean, with the exception maybe of like Sabers, but Laval's will combat-wise beat up monsoons until you have considerably more monsoons than you do Laval's. You gotta be quick with that proxy torp, but
There's the Armada yard going up, and we'll see some miners
Excellent.
get built, I think, and move over there pretty soon. Problem with the E2s, if you're gonna go E2s against a Romulan, you have to be ready to bring the fight to them. Not gonna work on the defense. And there you see that singularity gen doing its magic.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Kind of acts as like a gas station for Romulan ships like the Riens. Yandon pushing out again with 5 monsoons and these 2 ambassadors. He keeps getting a bloody nose every time he goes out. I'm kind of curious.
I think he knows that he has to have the momentum.
Yeah.
Losing a monsoon but keeping all of your mining intact is probably not a bad trade. He's going to catch this constructor and kill it.
He certainly is. I want to see what Arash's reaction is to it. Is he going to go take the bait, or is he going to... I think he's going to keep going right for Yandon. Maybe he's going to the expansion.
I think he's going to
see a little green nebula action going on.
Yeah. Oh, was that proxy torp fire?
I think some of it may have.
No, it was a... Oof. Do they want to go in and on this expansion? I think he may not know what's going on over here.
He might not. This is definitely the place for Yandon to fight, though. This is where Yandon wants to pick his battle, because he's got the aid of a yard, of a very powerful defense platform.
3 more warpins coming in.
Yep. There they go. That is Laval food right there.
Yeah, all completely countered by these Lavals, but... Let's see. Oh, monsoons, where are you going? Where are you going, buddies?
Yeah, they need to... I wonder if they got a repair command by accident. Oh, there they come. So, Yandon... He did bring his other warp pins down from his main base. I think that's good. He's facing a very large fleet of Romulan ships. I think he needs to have all the firepower he can get into one place.
But the Arash isn't going to sit around here.
Yeah,
And decloak.
definitely hard to
Not. I mean, it
catch
was a
a
great
fleet of
spot
Romulan
for the
ships.
decloak to be. Just happens to not be where.
Yeah, that
Arash
was a great
is.
spot, actually. I agree. Excuse me. First E2, almost finished, 2/3. Definitely a good thing to have against the Vols. It's had a lot of DPS on those guys. I like that there's room behind the bases to play around. You know,
Yeah,
Arash can go back here and snoop around.
definitely a lot of room for
I think he's,
Borg. Rash sitting on
yes,
quite a bit of
indeed.
money too. Almost 4,000 try,
Oh man,
2,000 die. He should throw up
yeah.
another yard. Just
Throw up an upgrade facility. Get some
yeah, he
sweet
did.
upgrades going.
He's got an upgrade
Oh, he did?
facility right here on the top. I think he just hasn't started building anything.
Wow, look at the two transmitter refits, replenishing the energy of these vessels very, very quickly.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna go in full bat. I mean, he doesn't need a yard.
Yeah,
Doesn't need a yard.
no, certainly not. So, interesting. I mean, this is just pure speculation, but this is one of the first times when I've actually seen a singularity refit used offensively, kind of, in this way, being kept. Excuse me, being kept with the fleets. So right before Yan squashes that expansion up there, I just want to say it'd be interesting to see a refit sit cloaked somewhere, like at strategic points around the map, so that when you need to, you can run ships over there, decloak the refit, get some energy back, and then go battle again. Kind of like a gas station.
Yeah, Arash
That'd be
gonna
pretty
move
neat.
in on this expansion. Knows that the monsoons, the deadly monsoons, are gonna be gone, and I don't know if these warpins can handle it.
I don't think so. All of these warpins, all the warpins at least, are pretty severely countered by the Lavals, so I
Yep,
think they're going to end up wasting
20 seconds.
Is Arash even gonna? I think he's gonna. Yep. Goodbye, E1s.
Oh, just drops one of the monsoons, or sorry, Laval's right away. Not Laval's. Rien's. Oh, and the turret's gonna be up.
Whoa, that Torpnev needs to get in there. Sucker's strong, but yikes.
Oh,
energy
not
reeling
enough
going
energy,
off.
or not enough energy, not enough money for the
Yeah.
turret.
I think we're gonna see Pulse platform better than nothing, and it will absorb a lot of damage from these ships. Ooh, boy, oh boy, that's a lot of destroyed Fed ships.
Yeah, and something that we didn't point out, the Singularity Generix has 48 defense. It could sit in front of that turret all day long.
Yeah. Medium-sized, 48 defense. Oof.
Oh,
Even
E2.
that E2's in deep trouble. Needs to start repairing right now.
Oh, he's long dead. However, Yandon is running around at the top, trying to get some kills, trying to do some damage here to the economy.
Yep. Little does Yandon know, unfortunately, that Arash is sitting on just heaps and heaps of resources. But definitely good. He's making the best of the situation at hand. He's taking out a Generix up there, getting some ranks, killing lots of miners. Lots of cowardly Romulan miners.
Yeah, warp incoming. Decommed his Armada yard.
Yep.
And
I think he's
got Akira's.
He's trying to do as much of a base trade as possible. He's not going to feed those Lavals more warpins. Ooh, so
he can take that yard.
Chassis 2, Akira's. But I don't know if he's watching this Akira, but it is in harm's way right now. Oh, Yandon, you're Akira.
He is dead. And
it does get tough when
Arash yard
multiple
is
things
going
are
down.
on. What's Arash losing? Arash losing a yard.
Yeah,
I think that is his only yard.
that is his only yard.
Wow. Okay. Not a bad. Honestly, not a bad trade for Yandon. Yandon does have something that makes free ships. Yandon did not lose his Tri miners. Not hurting on Tri. Very interesting.
Yeah, this station gone here. We may see the rest of. Whew, we may see the rest of Arash base going down. You think
Yeah.
he's just? Do you think he's just cocky and doesn't think he needs to worry about it? He does have a builder and so much money. He could build a. He could build a yard wherever he wants.
Can I just say how funny it is to say that Arash is being cocky? Ha! Where's his builder? I'm not seeing it.
It is below his primary expansion. He's gonna take out the Starfleet Command.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he is. And that Akira, he's lonely Akira is trying to be heroes. That Akira really does need to be careful because it is in harm's way.
And they're gonna turn around and smack it.
Yep.
Oh, dilithium mining going down here, and that's actually a pretty big hurt.
Yeah. Arash Arash does not have infinite resources. Although he is taking the bait, he's going after that Akira now. I wonder if that'll be enough time for Yandon to get another warp in out of it.
Oh, 90 seconds, no way.
Probably not. But I mean, most of Arash's ships are not even in range of firing.
Oh, look at that. Another star yard going up. Yandon could really stop that. He could kill both these builders. With these monsoons and the ambassadors, yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah, he could run circles around this starbase, especially with those ambassadors. Nothing but pulse weapons versus nothing but pulse weapons versus high density shield generators and a large size. So, Clint, I'm going to pose this to you and hear your thoughts, if you don't mind. I've heard a lot of people talk about the warp in and talk about feds and about how they really, they have training wheels and they're just too easy to play. I kind of feeling that by watching this, yeah, Yandon definitely had the most of the disadvantage most of the game, but I think that after these fed ships have their way with Arash's base, Yandon's actually going to be in a much better position. Do you feel that was the result of? I mean, what's your take on that?
Well, I'm not sure that I agree that Yandon is in the better position after taking out this base. His ships, yeah, they're good against taking out bases, but Arash doesn't have to go home ever.
Certainly, and he's using that generic special.
Yeah, his guys have shields, fully energized. He never needs to leave. They all have some sort of either passive or benefit that repairs them in some way, except for a couple of these griffins here.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see this as too big of an issue. He's even got a little bit of mining at the top right, so he's sitting pretty good. Now Yandon can turn that around. We'll see.
I guess what I was kind of getting at was that, like, I think part of the reason why feds are so resilient, and feds really do have a very forgiving nature to their gameplay, is because they don't have cloak, and they don't have ships that can do these kind of things like instantly repair themselves with, auto repair. They have a much more delicate battle, you got to be much more careful. So, he's using Proxy Torp on that Generic's transmitter refit.
He might get the kill on that, though, if he keeps his ships moving.
Yep.
Oh, they switched targets.
Yeah, they probably want something much smaller than that.
Oh, but he's
gonna get that before the the cloak detect wore off. Well,
losing crew on this, he may actually lose that.
On the Griffin?
Yeah.
Lost its
oh, it's going into the Green Nebula, and yeah, it's gonna be.
It might. I mean, look at how fast the life support's repairing, though. Romulan ships have really pretty high system value, and it's repairing that pretty quick.
Though the repair rate's gonna go down as he gets into red.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Uh, yeah, if he beams some stuff over there,
If you run out
I
of
think it might
people
be.
to repair the ship, the life support will
Yeah.
never go back up.
Well, I gotta say, this is a really great map. I like this map a lot already.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all sorts of little ideas here. It seems fairly race balanced. Good job to the map maker. I think it was Stardust,
Yay,
but
Stardust!
you never know. And
No,
there
sir,
we go.
you never know.
Griffin is dead in the water. Mining going back at the Romulan base. Kind of
Yandon
just
is.
in time. He's actually running out of resources over there.
I love the way that Yandon is playing these feds. He is playing them like Klingons, and that is fantastic. He's setting up a new Starfleet command, but he's very, very low on dilithium, and he
Yeah,
needs to
I
be real
think
careful because
he's leaving these slower warpins behind, but unfortunately they are just going to just get eaten.
they're Laval food. I like that he's trying to be aggressive, but I think that maybe, sending out 4 or 5 monsoons to do raiding and leaving everything else behind is really all he needs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then again, I don't think that even half his fleet or 2/3 of his fleet could take on these Romulans. So
Yeah.
it's probably
Well,
a
he needs
wise
enough.
idea to just go out
I-
and do damage.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of he doesn't need that entire fleet to do all the damage, I mean,
Yeah.
this fleet will at least allow him to maybe take that yard again if he wants to.
Which would really be great.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Good night, Mr. Excelsior.
That is dead Excelsior.
Yowza.
It's able to get some damage in from the starbase guns.
Yep.
He's gonna lose that sensor station, but hopefully he's able to get these monsoons and yeah. Oh, move those in, Yandon. There you go. Oh man, proxy torping all over.
Veteranry in. How about that? Oh, it's a disruptor refit re-in.